The Jonah's waiting for me to cross through. My heart is aching, I can tell. So Lord, I'm begging for one last favor from you. Here's my heart, take it where you will. This life has shown me how we're met and how we're torn. It's okay to be lonely as long as you're free. Sometimes the ground is stony, sometimes covered up in thorns, but only you can make it what it had to be. And now that it's done, they dress me like a pauper, they dine me like a prince. They lay me with my fathers, have my ashes scattered in the wind, I don't care. When I leave, I wanna go out like Elijah, with the world to fuel my chariot of fire. When I look back on the stars, and like a candlelight in Central Park, and it won't break my heart to say goodbye. These people been friendly, but they'll never be a friend. Sometimes it's met me to the ground. Now this is all ending, wanna hear some music once again, 'cause it's the finest thing I have ever found. And Jonah's waiting, though I'd never seen the other side. Still they say you can't take in the things you have here. So on this road to salvation, I stick up my thumb and it gives me a ride. And this music is already falling on my ear. There's people been talking, say worried about my soul, but I'm here to tell you I keep rocking. Time sure as my time's rolled. When I do, when I leave, I wanna go out like Elijah, with the world to fuel my chariot of fire. When I look back on the stars, and like a candlelight in Central Park, and it won't break my heart to say goodbye, 'cause when I leave, I wanna go out like Elijah, with the world to fuel my chariot of fire. When I look back on the stars, and like a candlelight in Central Park, and it won't break my heart to say goodbye. Hi, I'm Jeremy Henry, and this is Visions of a Better World. And I've wanted children for a long time, and so I find it upsetting when if someone points to their child and like, "Are you sure you want this? You want this?" Yeah. Yep. And it aggravates me when people try to make it out like life without children is a super fulfilling, great life. And I don't know about them, but that certainly doesn't seem to be the case for me. I love it if any day of the week anyone would call and say, "Hey, I'm doing this thing, and I'd love it if you would come over and help." Not because they need help necessarily, but just because it's fun to do things together. It's good to enjoy each other's company. And children, even if they're capable of figuring it out for themselves, or even if they are perfectly capable of doing a certain thing, they'll probably come and look to you for help. And I think that's great. And it'd be great to have someone to call and say, "Hey, I'm going to go out and do this fun thing. Would you like to come?" But that really doesn't happen. But if you have children, you can say, "Hey, let's do this fun thing." And they'll be like, "All right." They'll be super excited. But I think really great thing about children is you get to see them grow. You get to help them develop. You get to be a part of their life. And you get the hope that maybe one day you'll get to meet your grandchildren. And when you die one day, maybe you won't die alone. No. So I think there's a lot of good things to be said about children. I think the way culture makes them out to be just this huge burden that nobody should want. I think that's very unfair, and I hate it. To be remembered on your birthday, feel a father's kiss goodnight. To have a mother wrap her arms around you, say it's gonna be alright. These are the things you take for granted. Every child should know when to love. It's simply heaven's way of telling them they're precious in this world. And every child deserves a home. Every child deserves to hear the words, you are not alone. Every life on earth is sacred. Every heart is seven torn. Every child deserves a home. Deserves a home. Now they're out there by the millions, hurting children without hope. Little boys and girls need a family that they can call their own. And now it's up to us to help them. We can't just close our eyes. Jesus loves little children and his arms are open wide. And every child deserves a home. Every child deserves to hear the words, you are not alone. Every life on earth is sacred. Every heart is seven torn. Every child deserves a home. Every child deserves a home. Every child deserves to hear the words, you are not alone. Every life on earth is sacred. Every heart is seven torn. Every child deserves a home. Love you all. Till next time.